Hi, all. Myself is Kaushika Yogaraj. I'm doing my software automation testing course at London School of Emerging Technologies. Today we are going to discuss about OOPS concepts. Here OOPS stands for Object-Oriented Programming Language. Okay, let's get into the topic. The basic concept of OOPS is to create the object and we'll reuse those objects throughout the program and manipulate these objects to get the output of the program. Here, the OOPS follows the bottom-up approach and also which is divided into the objects. And also the OOPS has the access modifiers like public, protected, private, and default. And also OOPS concept is most secure. And also the OOPS supports the overloading concepts and also in OOPS concept, the objects can communicate and move between the program with the help of the member functions. Okay. And what are the four principles of the OOPS concepts have? For the first one is inheritance and encapsulation and abstraction and polymorphism. Now we will discuss those topics in detail. First, we will discuss about inheritance. Inheritance means it has two classes. One is superclass and subclass. Here, the subclass will inherit all the properties of the superclass or the features of the superclass. The inheritance supports ECA relationship. Here, ECA relationship is called as a parent and child relationship in inheritance. The inheritance has the advantages of it supports code reusability and also it supports the data hiding and overriding concepts. And inheritance has the three following types. One is single inheritance and multi-level inheritance and hierarchical inheritance. Here, single inheritance means it has only one parent class and one child class. It has the parent and child relationship, which means the child class will inherit the properties of the parent class. Means superclass and subclass relationship is also called as a single inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance has parent, child, and grandchild relationship is called as a multi-level inheritance. The child class will inherit the properties of the parent class. Also, the grandchild will inherit the parent properties of the child class and as also the parent class. And hierarchical inheritance means it has only one parent class but multiple child class. The child class will inherit all the properties of the parent class. Next, we will discuss about polymorphism. Here, polymorphism is an object property which helps us to take multiple forms. It has two types. One is compile time polymorphism, another one is runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism is also called as a static polymorphism. The static polymorphism is resolved during the compile time. Here, the method overloading is an example for the compile time or the static polymorphism. Here, the method overloading have some rules. Those rules are the method overloading must have different argument lists and also it has a different access modifiers and also it must have different access modifiers and also it have different return types and also it will throw in different exceptions. Next, we will discuss about the runtime polymorphism. The runtime polymorphism is resolved during the runtime. It is also called as a dynamic runtime polymorphism. The example for the dynamic runtime polymorphism is method overriding. Here, the method overriding has some rules. What are the rules means? The method overriding concept. The argument list are same as the method overridden methods, and also it has the same return type of the overridden methods. Next, we are going to discuss about abstraction. Here, abstraction is nothing but which will provide only the functionality to the user. It will hide the complete implementation details from the user, which is achieved using two methods. One is abstract class and interface. The abstract class is nothing but it's a template definition for an abstract method which contains the variables and the methods. The abstract class must be declared with an abstract keyword, and which is all it may be an abstract method or non-abstract method. Here in abstract class, the objects are not created, it means instantiated, and also in abstract method must be declared with an abstract keyword, and also can have the constructors and static net methods and also which supports the final methods. Next, we will discuss about interface. Interface is nothing but it's a blueprint of a class which supports abstract methods and also it contains a static constants. The abstract method in this, the example for the interface is it supports the multiple inheritance concept. Next, we will discuss about encapsulation. Encapsulation is nothing but hiding of a data and which helps us, which is achieved by using a declaring a variable of a class as a private and which also creates a public getter and public setter method to modify or view the values of the variables. Next, we will discuss about the building blocks of the OOPS concept. What are the there are four building blocks in the OOPS concept. One is classes, objects, attributes, and method. Here, class is a blueprint. The class only decides the properties or features of the object. Next, object is an instance of a class. It has the own properties and behaviors of an object. Next, we'll discuss about attributes. Attributes will help us to store the information or values which is defined in the attribute field. Next, we are going to discuss about the methods. The method represents the behaviors and also the method performs some actions and also method must return in some values and also the method code is defined in the main class definition. And also the OOPS concept has the following advantages. The OOPS model helps us to models the complex things and also it is reproducible and also the OOPS programming language is easy to debug and also we'll use the objects throughout the program which is also supports the class specific behavior through the polymorphism and the OOPS concept is secure and protects the information through encapsulation. Thank you.